What's up, Michigan fans? Welcome back to the amazing Bluebeard podcast, MBB and the place to be, go blue, where we talk all about Michigan football, basketball, and just have a great time. Brand new channel here, lifelong Michigan fan. I'm having a blast meeting so many awesome Michigan fans, talking with all of you, talking with fans of other teams, and getting heckled. It's all a lot of fun. I love sports. I love it. I love the whole thing. So if you are here for the first time, please consider giving me a subscribe so you get notified when I put out new videos. Leave a comment down below. I respond to everyone. It's time to update you on the portal, so let's get into it in today's video. All right, in my last video, I already talked about John Henry Daly coming in, the defensive edge. He's going to be awesome. I already talked about Jonah Leia, the defensive tackle, who I think is going to be a stud. Excited about both of those gets for Michigan. I talked about the special teams, long snapper Nico Crawford, kicker Trey Bukowski, and punter Cam Brown. I think they're all going to be fantastic. Excited about all of those moves, but I already talked about those in the last portal video. Today, we're going to talk about what happened since then, and it kind of got really rolling with receiver that is exciting that Michigan got. On Sunday, I was actually recording that video talking about the wide receiver room, and the news broke. So I'm talking about Jaime Ffrench, 6'1", 185-pound wide receiver from Texas. He was a 5-star recruit. I've watched some of his highlights and his tape from high school. You should do the same. He is just a smooth route runner. One of those guys that just makes it look effortless. He creates separation. He doesn't have like Jameson Williams, for those Lions fans, kind of speed, but he is quick, and he just is just a smooth runner. He runs great routes. He knows how to get separation, and when he gets the ball in his hand, he can make people miss. He's electric, and he's got great hands, which is great. There were some passes I saw him catch that were contested and wide open. You know, everybody's going to have a concentration drop here and there, even the best receivers. But I saw some that were just slung in there by the receiver or by the quarterback way too fast, and he still caught it. So that bodes well, because sometimes Bryce can put a little too much giddy up on his throw. Hopefully that gets coached out of him a little bit, and he can put some more touch with this coaching staff. But Jaime Ffrench, with 2 Fs, is fantastic, and I'm excited to have him here. I think he's going to be awesome. Bryce was heavily involved in trying to get him here, and so was Andrew Marsh, which could be why he had not signed and made it officially official. And now that Jaime Ffrench is here, what a tandem of receivers for Bryce to throw with, and there could be more coming, plus what we already have coming back. I'm getting pumped about this offense. Also because, let me tell you, then, not too much later, we got the news that tight end from Utah, J.J. Buchanan, was also coming to Michigan, and I am really excited about this one, you guys. He was a freshman last year, and he did get playing time, and he caught 26 balls, 500 yards receiving, 5 touchdowns. He is a playmaker. He's a beast. He is not your typical Michigan tight end, which is one that does a lot of blocking, but can also catch the pass. He is a pure pass catcher. Look up some of his tape and his highlights. He makes contested catches constantly. He's quick. He's rangy. He's athletic. You can throw him out wide. You could put him in the slot. He can be at tight end. What a weapon Michigan got. And I'm sure they're going to teach him to block a little bit and stuff, but that's not his strong suit. We've got a tight end room full of guys that can block, that can catch the pass. So he's going to be a weapon, you know. You can put him in the tight end slot, and he can go catch some balls. You can split him out, and then you've got good tight end depth to bring other guys in that could catch a block, and he can be a receiver. I mean, what a weapon. I'm so excited about him, and he's got 3 years of eligibility left. Jaime Ffrench has 3 years of eligibility left. Andrew March has 3 years of eligibility left. And Bryce Underwood has 3 years of eligibility left. Now, will they all be here 3 years? Hopefully not, because hopefully they go crazy the next 2 years, and we might lose some of them early. But for sure 2 years, and they can grow together. Plus, with these running backs and the offensive line, the offense in Jason Beck's offense, guys, come on now. You got to be getting excited. Woo! All right. I'm pumped. But let's keep going on, because that's not all. Also on the offensive side, we need QB depth, and they got one, and they got a stud that I'm excited about, especially for a backup, because let's be honest. Bryce Underwood is the starter. He's the man right now. It's his team until he's gone. He's going to have every chance to be the starter, to be the man here, to be a leader. And that's a hard sell to a guy that wants to be a starter. To bring in a QB with a lot of talent, most of them aren't going to want to come here to be a backup. They were looking at some guys that I thought were really intriguing and interesting, and they all signed elsewhere because they wanted a chance to start. They want to fight for a starting job. But somehow Michigan was able to pull Brayden Fowler-Nicolosi from Colorado State. He has been there 4 years. He started 28 games, threw for 6,000 yards and 38 touchdowns. He has got a great arm, strong arm. He is mobile. He can make things happen with his feet. He can keep plays alive. Now, he is a bit of a gunslinger. He did throw 29 interceptions over that time, too, but he always threw more touchdowns than interceptions. And he ran for some touchdowns, too. But he's got that gunslinger mentality. He'll keep plays alive, and he'll try to force things in times. And some of that, you got to look at, he's very confident. He's got swagger. He can be a little cocky. If you remember, when Colorado State and Colorado had those back and forth, a couple years when Deion Sanders first went there and Shedeur Sanders was there, he was outspoken. He said the thing about, let's see how the Instagram followers help you in the game. But a lot of that youth, he's older now. This coaching staff is very, takes football serious, is high character, wants to help you grow into a good, great person and a humble person. And the coach at Colorado State was saying a lot of stuff also back and forth. So the players fed off that. That confidence, when channeled correctly and coached correctly, can be a great thing on the field. But like I said, he's got some swagger. He's a gunslinger. And that's kind of what you want in a backup: experience, some confidence, some swagger. And maybe if he has to come in and win us a game or something, you want someone that's going to take some risks, throw the ball down the field. That isn't always a bad thing, and they can coach him up. So I'm excited to get a backup QB in this room. We have a lot of talent coming in with recruits, but we don't have a lot of proven stuff, and it's going to only be a good thing to push Bryce, help Bryce, but also have someone who can step in if need be and be fun to watch and can keep us afloat. So that was an amazing get. I'm really excited about that one as well. Also on the offensive side of the ball, from the transfer portal and returning players, not everything is going to be sexy, but there was a couple interesting moves that I thought. First, we got Brayden Alford, Tony Alford's son, from the portal. He came from an FCS school, I believe, and he has been 3 years in college, never played, but just look at it as depth. And maybe he's got some pop and he can make some plays here and there. He could be a special teams guy. But how cool is that Tony Alford gets to have his son there, gets to play with him, gets to coach on the same staff that his son is a player on. That keeps him happy, keeps him here. That's always a win. And from all I've heard, he's a great kid, great locker room guy. Plus, he's been in college for 3 years. That can be helpful to younger athletes just starting out, freshmen coming in. He can be a mentor. So I don't mind that at all. And then also coming back in the portal in the wide receiver room, Logan Forbes. You may say, who the heck is that? Well, he's been at Michigan for 3 years, and he's been a special teams ace. He's been amazing on the special teams. And he's also been fantastic in practice on the scout team. Won multiple Scout Team Player of the Week's award, was the Scout Team Player of the Year in 2024. Getting the team ready, scouting the other team, knowing what's going on, and showing that at practice. Plus, he's all academic honors, like just a great locker room guy, a great player. And hey, in high school, he caught a bunch, like 60 or 70 passes for almost 1,000 yards and 12 touchdowns. So he's no slouch. Maybe he can make a play or two here or there, but invaluable on special teams and in practice with the scout team and in the locker room. So, I mean, getting a guy back like that is not something that's going to fly off the page and everyone's going to be like, whoa, but stuff that I think is important. You need guys like that on your team that make them better, and he's doing the dirty work and doing things behind the scenes. So I think getting Logan Forbes back was a huge get. So that was pretty cool to see. Also coming back in the portal, over the weekend, we found out that Jair Hill, our #1 defensive back, is coming back. LFG, let's go. That is exciting. I think he got better every year, and I cannot wait to see the growth he's going to show under Kyle Whittingham and Jay Hill and this defensive staff. I think he's going to take that next level, and he's going to play like those first-round defensive backs we used to have back in the day. I think he's going to be a great one. I think it's going to be an amazing year for him. And now with him and Zeke Berry, and some of the youth coming in, some of the youth that's going to have a shot. Plus, I'm sure we're going to add a portal defensive back or two. We'll see what happens this week. I'm feeling good. That's awesome that Jair Hill is coming back. But he's not the only defensive back coming back, because good news is that Jordan Young, our promising freshman safety from last year, has removed himself from the portal. He's coming back. LFG, let's go. He's going to be fighting for a starting safety spot, and whether he wins the starting spot or not, he's going to play a lot. He looked dynamic at times. He looked fantastic, and he's going to have an even better chance to shine with this coaching staff. I cannot wait to see the growth from him next year. I'm so excited to have him back. Heck yeah. Let's go. We did get some unfortunate news in the portal. Jaden Sanders will not be coming back. He signed with Notre Dame. Bummer. Good luck to him. So long, my friend. I enjoyed watching him play. I thought he had a bright future here, but he had other plans. Wish him the best of luck at Notre Dame. And also, Tavis Metcalf, TJ Metcalf's brother, entered the transfer portal. Probably not a good sign. TJ has been having some visits elsewhere, and now Tavis entering the transfer portal is probably not a great sign for them returning to Michigan. But we still have a lot here, and I am sure we're going to get a safety or two in the portal. So I'm excited about that. So that's kind of everything that Michigan has been doing. The offense is looking great. The defense is coming along. Again, watch my video where I break down what Michigan has returning already to be excited about. And I'm sure there's going to be some defensive additions through the portal. Some of the players that they're looking at a few linebackers. The top one that hopefully by the time this comes out, it's not already old news or bad news, but Michigan has been given the crystal ball, and there's hope that they're going to be able to land Cal linebacker Cade Olave. I'm really excited about him. I made a short about it. Hopefully I didn't jinx anything, but he would be fantastic in this defense on this team. He would be a great get at linebacker. High motor, great, just athletic linebacker that's all over the field. He'd be awesome to get. But they're also talking to some other ones. A BYU linebacker, Max Alford, just entered the transfer portal. Could he be heading to Michigan to reunite with his defensive coordinator, Jay Hill? We shall see. That would be pretty cool. Got a lot of other ones they're looking at that I don't know. I just know they're talking to a lot of people. They got a lot of plans. They're going after a lot of guys. They're hitting it hard this week, guys. Smith Snowden, hopefully he's finishing up some visits, other visits. He had a great visit with Michigan, but he wanted to see it through, do all his visits. Hopefully he comes. We'll see. That news should come in soon. They're looking at some other defensive backs. Also, they're looking at some safeties. Safety from Memphis, Christopher Bracey, they've shown some interest in and been talking to, along with some others. So there's a lot of movement, a lot of things going on, a lot of people out there. But hey, getting Jair Hill to come back at defensive back, getting Jordan Young to come back at safety. Those are huge wins, plus everything going on in the offense. They already got help on the defensive line. So let's just keep an eye out on things and get excited. If anything more happens today, I'll throw out a short and I'll make another video tonight to give you my thoughts. But I am super excited and pumped with what they've done so far. I love that defensive line gets, and then over the weekend, I love getting the backup QB. I love Jaime Ffrench and JG Buchanan for this offense. Things are looking up. Things are looking good. Get excited, Michigan fans, and there's more to come. I cannot wait. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment down below. I respond to them all. Can't wait to talk to you. I'll see you in the next video, and until I do, go blue.